You picked up your phone to check one thing. That was 20 minutes ago. You do not remember deciding to keep scrolling. There was no moment where you said yes, one more. Your thumb just kept moving. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a small voice is asking why you cannot seem to stop. The answer has almost nothing to do with willpower, because the thing you are fighting is not new. It is ancient. It is the same system that once sent your ancestors out into the wild to search for food, knowing they might starve before they found it. That system is called the dopamine seeking loop, and it was never built for satisfaction. It was built for searching. Neuroscientist Kent Berridge spent decades studying this exact mechanism in the brain. What he discovered surprised even him. Dopamine is not the chemical of pleasure. It is the chemical of pursuit. It does not fire when you get the reward. It fires when you anticipate it. Think about that for a second. The chase feels better than the catch. For early humans, this was a brilliant design. Food was scarce. Predators were everywhere. A brain that got a small dopamine hit just from searching, just from the possibility of finding something, was a brain that kept searching even when the odds were bad. Berridge called this wanting, and he separated it carefully from liking. Wanting is the drive to seek. Liking is the satisfaction once you find it. In nature, those two systems work together, in balance. Your phone broke that balance completely. Every time you pull down to refresh, you are triggering the exact same circuit your ancestors used to scan the horizon for prey. Psychologist B.F. Skinner identified the mechanism behind this back in the 1950s, long before phones existed. He called it a variable ratio reinforcement schedule. It means a reward arrives unpredictably. Not every time. Not on a schedule. Just often enough to keep you coming back. Skinner tested this on pigeons. Pigeons rewarded unpredictably pecked far more obsessively than pigeons rewarded every single time. Predictable rewards lead to satisfaction. Unpredictable rewards lead to compulsion. Your social feed is built on that exact principle. Sometimes you scroll and find nothing. Sometimes you find something fascinating or emotionally charged. You never know which one is coming. So your brain keeps pulling the lever, the same way Skinner's pigeons kept pecking, hoping the next one is the good one. This is not an accident. Former Facebook executive Sean Parker has openly admitted that the platforms were engineered around this exact psychological loop, designed specifically to exploit a vulnerability in human psychology. But the mismatch goes deeper than just the algorithm. Your ancestors lived in groups of roughly 30 to 150 people. Every face they saw, every piece of social information they gathered was relevant to their actual survival. Knowing who was angry, who was an ally, who had food to share, was a matter of life and death. Now your brain processes thousands of faces, opinions, and social signals a day from people you will never meet. Your threat detection and social bonding systems cannot tell the difference between a close friend and a stranger's video. To your ancient brain, it all looks like socially relevant information worth tracking. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar, who calculated the natural limit on human relationships now known as Dunbar's number, has pointed out that the human brain was not built to process this much social information. Yet your phone hands you an infinite stream of it, every single day. There is also a quieter reason scrolling feels impossible to stop. It is built to never resolve. In the wild, a search for food ended. You found something, or you went home empty-handed and your body returned to rest. Your phone never lets that resolution happen. There is always one more post, one more notification, one more unanswered question scrolling past your thumb. The search never closes. So when you put your phone down and feel a strange, low-grade restlessness, that is not weakness. That is your ancient seeking circuit, still running, still unresolved, still waiting for an ending that was never designed to come. None of this means you are powerless. Understanding wanting versus liking changes how you experience the urge. The next time your thumb reaches for your phone without permission, you can notice it. Name it. This is wanting, not liking. This is the chase, not the catch. That tiny pause, the same pause neuroscientists describe as the gap between impulse and action, is the only tool that has ever worked against a system this old. Your ancestors searched the horizon because their lives depended on it. You scroll the feed because your brain has not yet learned the difference. Tonight, you will pick up your phone to check one thing. And for the first time, you might actually notice the moment your thumb decides to keep going.